You think you know Prince Harry, the rebel despair, the man who walked away. That's the image we've all seen splashed across front pages and debated endlessly on talk shows. But behind the headlines and the royal titles, there's a far more complex story waiting to be told. Those headlines are just a surface-level snapshot, not a reflection of the real man beneath the crown. They miss the nuances, the struggles, and the growth that have shaped him. Away from the cameras, Harry is surprisingly grounded, quick to laugh at himself, and genuinely warm. He's the kind of person who remembers names, who listens more than he speaks, and who values loyalty above all. He's not obsessed with attention. He uses his status to spotlight causes, not himself. His passion for helping others is sincere, and his commitment to making a difference is unwavering. The public sees a prince fleeing duty, but I saw someone protecting his family and seeking a more authentic way to serve. He's determined to carve out a life where his children can grow up with purpose and privacy. The real story isn't rebellion, it's resilience. It's about facing relentless scrutiny and still finding the strength to move forward, to build, and to inspire. The headlines miss the hours of preparation, the real connections, and the constant pressure of being watched. They overlook the moments of doubt, the hard-won victories, and the quiet acts of kindness. There's far more to Harry than the caricature we're sold. To truly understand him, you have to look beyond the moniker and see the man who's still writing his own story. Working with Harry, you quickly realize that his dedication to charity work goes far beyond what the cameras capture. His focus on making a real impact is striking, and it's clear he's not just fulfilling a royal duty. He's genuinely invested in the causes he supports. I watched him, off camera, deeply engaged with a teenager who'd faced homelessness. No press, just real empathy. In those moments, Harry listens intently, offering comfort and encouragement, never rushing or distracted. He prepares for speeches with genuine nerves, desperate to get the message right for those who need it. Every word matters to him, and he spends time making sure he truly represents the people he's speaking for. His humor breaks tension, making formal events feel human. He has a way of putting everyone at ease, reminding us that compassion and laughter can go hand in hand. Harry doesn't just lend his name, he immerses himself, asks tough questions, and wants to understand the real challenges. He's always eager to learn from those on the ground, valuing their expertise and stories. He's not going through the motions, he's driven to make a difference. Whether it's rolling up his sleeves or lending a listening ear, he's present in every moment. The public sees photo ops, but the real work happens out of sight. Away from the flashbulbs, Harry's commitment is unwavering, and his actions speak louder than any headline. This is the mark of a true humanitarian, someone who shows up time and again for those who need it most. The media circus misses the depth of his commitment, often focusing on the spectacle rather than the substance of his work. Imagine every mistake you make as a teen splashed across global headlines. Harry's life has been a performance under relentless scrutiny, a gilded cage of privilege and pressure. The media glare isn't just annoying, it's a real threat to his family's well-being. Stepping back from royal duties wasn't about escaping work, but escaping toxicity. He's expected to be both traditional and modern, stoic and vulnerable, an impossible balance. Every move is judged, every misstep exaggerated. His fierce protection of his family isn't ego, it's survival. He's carving out space to be a husband, father, and humanitarian away from the noise. The real Harry is revealed not in the glare of headlines, but in the quiet, genuine acts of kindness that often go unnoticed. These are the moments that truly define his character, far away from the cameras and the noise of public scrutiny. At a charity event, he comforted an anxious young girl, kneeling down to her level and sharing his own nerves to help her feel less alone. It was a simple gesture, but one that spoke volumes about his empathy and willingness to connect on a human level. With wounded veterans, Harry offered silent support, patiently listening and allowing them to share their stories in their own time. He never rushed them, showing respect for their experiences and pain and making sure they felt truly heard. He treats everyone as an equal, listening intently, remembering names, and deferring to others' expertise when needed. Whether he's in a crowded room or a quiet corner, he makes people feel seen and valued regardless of their background. These aren't the actions of an entitled prince, but of a leader who values empathy and humility above all else. His sincerity is evident in every interaction, big or small. The tabloids, always hungry for drama, miss these quiet moments of humility and genuine connection. They focus on controversy, overlooking the real story that unfolds away from the spotlight. He doesn't perform compassion for the cameras, he lives it every day, often when no one is watching. His actions are not for show, but come from a place of true care. The real story is found in these untelevised, behind-the-scenes moments of grace and quiet generosity. Here, his true nature shines brightest. They show a man driven not by drama or attention, but by a deep sense of empathy and a desire to make a difference in the lives of others. This is the portrait of Prince Harry the world rarely sees. A man defined by compassion, humility, and the quiet strength to lift others up. The real challenge for Harry is being seen as a person, not a symbol. Behind the headlines is a son, a soldier, a husband, and a father. Experiences we all share. We flatten him into a caricature, missing his warmth, dedication, and humanity. Next time you see a headline, look for the human motivations, not just the scandal. He's not just a public figure to debate. He's a person navigating an extraordinary life. The truth lies in the quiet moments, with veterans, with children, in his determination to do good. To see Harry, you have to look past the crown and the controversy.